Namaste, everybody, and welcome. Welcome today to the book reading session. We are on day 15. We are reading Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic, and we are on day 15. And today's session is about magically heal your relationships. When we talk about relationship, in the previous chapter, day 3, we saw that your relationships affect you more than anything else. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your relationships. If your relationships are not good, the quality of your life is not good. Now, with whom do we have relationships? We have relationships with everybody around us. You have relationship with your friends, family, first of all, your family, employees, colleagues where you're working, your neighbors, it could be your helpers, everywhere around, brothers, siblings. If your relationships are difficult or strained, you are not living a proper healthy life. Why? Because in difficult situation, you don't feel good. And to live a life of your dreams, happy life, you need to feel good. Feeling is the key. Every moment, ask yourself, are you feeling good at this time? Are you feeling good is important. When your relationships are not good, you're not feeling good. When I'm talking about relationship, I said all the relationships. तो क्या करते हैं हम difficult relationships? We always blame the other person. मेरी सास अच्छी नहीं है, मेरी बहू थोड़ी ऐसी, नहीं तो क्या करेंगे? Either you are very resigned कि जाने दो हम तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते छोड़ दो. When you're resigned, you're not feeling good. See, we are making the relationship work somehow. किस तरह से हम काम चला लेते हैं. भाई है क्या करूं कहाँ जाएंगे इधर ही जीना है करे करे. अब आ गए इस घर में शादी करके है जेठानी ऐसी क्या करेंगे जाएगी तो जाएगी तब तक मुझे ही जीना है जाने दो चलो कॉम्प्रोमाइज करके जी रहे. So let us compromise. These are the words we use in our relationship. It's very important to notice what words we speak. Words are powerful. Words have spellings. Spelling is spell. Spell मतलब जादू. जादू करने का पावर वर्ड्स रखती हैं. तो हम हमारे रिलेशनशिप में क्या वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं? Are we compromising in our relationship? Are we blaming other person? The other person is like that. He will not listen only. I know. Na. He will always complain. तो कितना भी अच्छा खाना बना ले, everything इतना अच्छे पोए बना, लेकिन मेरी सास ने बोल दिया इसमें इतने कड़ी नहीं डाला है, करेक्ट? और इतनी अच्छा खाना खिलाया मैंने उसको, एवरीथिंग स्वीट ड्रिंक्स, एवरीथिंग मैंने खिलाया, फिर भी वो बंदे ने क्या पूछा, आम नहीं खिलाया, आम का सीजन है. तो तो कितना भी अच्छा कर लेना सामने वाला बंदा ऐसा ही है. See what are you doing, friends? It's not about the other person. पहली चीज बिल्कुल ध्यान में रख लेनी है. In any relationship, it is not about the other person. What? Yes, it's 100% your responsibility when you are in a relationship with your parents, with your siblings, with your neighbors, or with your girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or mother-in-law. It's your responsibility. अब कैसे? How can you magically heal your relationship? Somewhere where you have been hurt, you are not happy, you're not feeling good. You may say that relationship is already broken. तो मेरी दोस्त थी पहले, उसने मेरे साथ अच्छा नहीं किया. ठीक है, तो मैं वो कहाँ से दूर से भी आती है तो आप उसकी बात नहीं कर सकती कि अगर आपको कोई ब्रोकन रिलेशनशिप है पर आप भूल चुके हो, आपको लगता है जाने दो, और पहले उसने मुझे तकलीफ दी थी, अभी मैंने छोड़ दिया। लेकिन अगर यू फील दैट यू हैव लेट गो, आपने छोड़ दिया, लेकिन अगर उस बंदे या बंदी के या उस रिलेशनशिप के बारे में जब बात होती है और आपको दुख होता है, आप अनकंफर्टेबल हो जाते हो, आपको लगता है नहीं, आई डोंट वांट टू टॉक अबाउट दैट, कुछ हो रहा है, नॉट फीलिंग गुड, का मतलब आपने उस बंदे को माफ नहीं किया, कहीं ना कहीं वो प्रॉब्लम आपके अंदर है। इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू रिमूव ऑल दैट, बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर रिसीविंग द ब्लेसिंग्स, यू आर गेटिंग द क्लोजर टू योर ड्रीम्स, ये एक बहुत बड़ा स्पीड ब्रेकर है। ग्रेटिट्यूड की गाड़ी में बैठ के ड्रीम्स तक पहुंचना है, तो आप गाड़ी कैसे चलाते हो? एस्केलेटर, एक्सीलरेटर, स्पीड बढ़ाने वाला एक्सीलरेटर इज फीलिंग। अगर कोई भी पास्ट की फीलिंग, कोई ब्रोकन रिलेशनशिप है जिसका मेंशन होते ही आपको वो याद आ जाता है और आप दुखी हो जाते, अगर आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इट्स ऑल, बट ऐसा नहीं कि कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, भाड़ में जाए, नॉट दैट वन, वो तो फर्क पड़ता है। तो आप इतने नम हो चुके, आपने उसको ढक दिया है कि पता नहीं चलिए, वैसा नहीं, क्लियर करेंगे उसको, ओके। चलिए आज की रीडिंग स्टार्ट करते हैं, एंड इफ यू हैव एनीथिंग यू कैन प्लीज रेज योर हैंड एंड आस्क। हियर इट इज, and please read along with it, listen with full care, full understanding. This is for you. Okay, so Rachna is ready with reading. Day 15, Magically Heal Your Relationship. I'll begin and then give it. Okay, if you have a difficult or broken relationship, are suffering, we are on page 141 if you have the physical book. You can read from that also. If you have a difficult or broken relationship, are suffering from a broken heart, or hold any resentment or blame towards another person, or anything, for anything, कि उसने मुझे धोखा दिया, you know, whatever, he did not behave properly with me, जो भी चीज हो आपको blame है, you can change it through gratitude. Gratitude will magically improve any difficult relationship, whether that person is a husband or wife, brother or sister, son or daughter, partner, boss, business client, work colleague, mother or father-in-law, parent, friend, or neighbor. When we are faced with a difficult relationship or a challenging situation in a relationship, in almost all the cases, we are not in the least bit grateful for the other person. Of course, relation is not good. How we will be grateful? Instead, we are busy blaming the other person for the problems we have with them. And that means we don't have a thread of gratitude. Blame is never going to make a relationship better, and it is never going to make your life better. In fact, the more you blame, the worse relationship gets and the worse your life gets. When it's a current relationship or a past relationship, whether it is current relationship, abhi, or a past relationship, if you harbor bad feelings, you should underline this, bad feelings towards another person, practices gratitude will eliminate those. Why would you want to remove your bad feelings about another person? You will say, Pragati, I'm happy, I just don't want to talk, I hate him, and that's okay. I was like that, friends. Many years ago, when I did not get along with anybody, or I feel this person is very mean, this person is selfish, I would say, or while interacting is, if I don't get along, I will say gone, over and out, cut. He's not even in my orbit. I would say I've ejected him. तब ना टेप रिकॉर्डर होते थे, इजेक्ट करते थे, कैसेट बाहर निकाल देते थे, वो बजेगी नहीं। वैसे मैं उन लोगों को अपनी जिंदगी से इजेक्ट कर देती कि दे आर गॉन, फॉरगेट इट, आई डोंट वांट, बट that is not the way it is to live a fulfilled, happy and इसके लिए हम नहीं आए हैं दुनिया में कि आप लोगों को इजेक्ट कर दो अपने लाइफ से। Okay, it is one thing whether you keep relationship or not. What I'm focusing on, or what the book is focusing on today, is having not having bad feelings for anybody. दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. तो टुडे हम वो जिंदगी हमारी लाइफ में अगर किसी के लिए कड़वाहट है, कोई दोस्त के लिए, किसी के लिए, पेरेंट्स के लिए, मम्मी के लिए बहुत बात है, पापा तो हमेशा इसी का साइड लेते हैं. अगर ऐसे कोई भी कड़वाहट है, उसको आज हम निकालेंगे. कैसे? ग्रैटिट्यूड से. अगर आपको किसी के लिए गुस्सा है, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Gautama Buddha, circa 563 BC to 483 BC, founder of Buddhism. Bad feelings about another person burn your lives. My God, you want to burn your life? Do not forget, friends. Purpose of life is to be happy. Whatever you are doing, you are earning, you are studying, whatever action we do, friends, purpose of life is to be happy. And if you are angry against somebody, those bad feelings will burn your life. So let us see how we can eliminate it with gratitude. So you will continue.
Yes. For example, if you have an ex-partner who is connected to you through your children and the relationship isn't good, look at your children's faces and realize that they wouldn't they wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for your ex-partner. Your children's life are one of the most precious gifts you have. Look at your children and give thanks to your ex-partner for their lives every single day, as well as bringing to the relationship. Through your exam, through your example, you will be teaching your children the greatest tool for their life, gratitude. Or if you are suffering from a broken heart or grief due to the relationship having ended, you can use gratitude's magical power to transform your pain. Gratitude's magical transforms emotional pains into healing and happiness faster than everything else. And the story of my parents is a perfect example of that. My mother and father fell in love with each other virtually at first sight. From the moment they met, they were truly grateful to be with each other, and they had the most beautiful marriage I have ever seen. When my father died, my mother understandably suffered from enormous grief. After months of suffering, she began to use gratitude's magical power, and despite her immense grief and pain, she looked for things to be grateful for. She began with the past and she recalled all the wonderful times of happiness she had received through the decades with my father. Then she took the next big step and she looked for things to be grateful for in the future. One by one, she found them. She found off or remembered things she had always wanted to do but didn't have time to do when my father was alive. And with this courageous steps of gratitude's opportunities to fulfill her dream magically powered in, and her life became rich with happiness again. The magical power of gratitude gave my mother a new life. From today, magical practice, you are going to look for a hot coal that that is burning your life and literally turn it into gold through gratitude. Choose one difficult problematic or broken relationship that you want to improve. It doesn't matter whether the person is currently in your life or it is past relationship and the person is no longer in your life. Sit down and make a written list of the 10 things you are grateful for about the persons you are chosen. Think back through the history of the relationship and list the greatest thing about the person or the great things you received from the relationship. The earliest way to do this
The
is to
easiest
think back
way,
to the way.
the easiest way to do this is to think back to the way things were before the relationship deteriorated or ended. Continue.
If the relationship was never good, then think hard about any good qualities in the person because they are there. The magical practice is not about who is right or wrong. No matter what you feel someone has done to you, no matter what someone said or didn't do, you can magically heal the relationship, and you don't need the other person in order to heal it. There is gold in every relationship, even the difficult ones, and to bring riches to all the relationship and your life, you have to find the gold. As you dig discover a nugget of gold, write it down, address the person by name, and express your sentence in gratitude. Dash, I am grateful for dash. First, Paul, I am grateful for our time together. While our marriage did end, I learned a lot. I am I am so much wiser today, and I use what I have learned from our marriage in many of my relationship today.
Okay.
Second,
What
Paul, I am great.
what is it saying? In a relationship, it's not about who is right or wrong. I am right, he is wrong. You can give 100 justifications how other person is wrong and how you are right. Many times, friends, in relationship, we start becoming victim. We project ourselves as victim, and the other person is causing the suffering to you. This is common in everybody's life story. You become Cinderella, where you are being tortured, you are suffering, you are quiet, you are polite, and the other person is weak. What is right, what is wrong is not important. What we are talking here is how you feel good in relationship, how you prepare gold in relationship. You feel the gold. And even if the relationship is very bad, still you can find gold because there is gold in any relationship. Any difficult relationship, person is difficult, like my husband say, for example, he throws things away. Just an example. It happens. He's throwing things away here and there. He doesn't help me in the house. He doesn't do, oh my God, what is this? I'm so troubled. I shouldn't have married him. बहुत सारे ऐसे thoughts आते हैं. But there is something that you married the person. There is something good in every person, and today we are going to find out that there is in every relationship, every. Okay. So today's thing is, so now writer is giving an example of a women who is no more with her husband. They are divorced. So you can see when it is they are divorced, the relationship must be really very difficult, broken relationship. But in that broken relationship also you can find 10 good things, okay, about the relationship. So she's giving an example. Let's just listen and see if we can find gold like this in our relationship. Yes, please continue. Second point.
Second point, Paul, I am grateful for everything you did to try and make our marriage work. Because 10 years of marriage means you did try. Paul, I am grateful to you for our children. The joy I receive from them every day could not be without you. Paul, I am grateful to you for the hard work and long hours you put in to support our family. While I was at home taking care of the children, it was a big responsibility to have all of us dependent on you. So thank you, Paul. I am grateful to you for the precious moment I had with our children as they grew up. I got to see our children talk and walk for the first time, and I know you didn't have that opportunity. Paul, I am grateful for your support when I went through a difficult time of grief and loss. Paul, I am grateful to you for the times when I was sick and you did your best to take care of me and the children. Paul, I am grateful for the great time we had, and we did have many. Paul, I am grateful that you want to continue to be a father to our children. Paul, I am grateful for your support and time you want to give to our children. I know they mean as much as you as they do to me. By the time you have finished your gratitude list of 10 things, you should feel much better about that person and the relationship. The ultimate point you want to reach is where you don't have any bad feelings towards the person anymore because it's your life that is harmed by those feelings. Every relationship is different, and if need be, you may choose to
Your
repeat
phone.
this magic practice over several days until you reach the point where you
Your
don't
phone.
have any bad feeling towards the person anymore. Continue.
Yes, yes.
If you are using gratitude's magical power to improve a current relationship, you will see the relationship begin to change miraculously because of your eyes. It only takes one person to magically change a relationship through gratitude, but it is the person who uses gratitude who receives the benefits in their whole life. If you choose a past relationship where you are not in contact with the person anymore, you will feel a peace and happiness fill you. And at the same time, you will see another current relationship in your life magically improve. In the future, if the relationship becomes challenging, remember to use this magical practice immediately. You will stop the difficulty before they get any bigger, and instead you will increase the magic in the relationship.
Okay. So the we understand here, first thing we understand here is feeling good. And whatever bad pull this exercise. You choose one relationship which you want to improve, which is really not good. See, improve in the sense आप सोचोगे अरे अभी उससे लेना देना नहीं है, उसको क्या याद करूं, लेकिन अगर उसको याद करके आपके दिल में कड़वाहट आती है, आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता, तो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि आप उसको ठीक करें, उस रिलेशनशिप को ठीक करें, उतना फास्ट आप आगे जाएंगे। ये जब हम किसी को माफ नहीं करते और हम बोलते हैं ना मैं इसको देख लूंगा, इसको तो मैं जिंदगी में कभी माफ नहीं करूंगी, इसने मेरे साथ बहुत बुरा किया, आपने तो बोल दिया वर्ड्स आर इम्पोर्टेंट, कभी माफ नहीं करूंगी, इससे इससे उसके वाले को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, पर आपने अपना पावर जो है वो कम कर दिया है, कि जब जब आप बैड फील करते हो आप उतनी स्पीड ब्रेकर्स उतनी रुकावटें डाल देते हो अपनी खुशी के रास्ते में। तो व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, फॉरगिवनेस, माफ कर देना। माफ ऐसे करना कि वी आर ऑल चिल्ड्रन ऑफ गॉड, वी ऑल मेक मिस्टेक्स, आई मे मेक मिस्टेक, आई माइट हैव हर्ट समबडी, करेक्ट, यू हैव हर्ट मी, आई फॉरगिव यू, मे गॉड फॉरगिव यू, मे गॉड्स लव बी विथ यू, मे गॉड्स लव बी विथ मी, करेक्ट, एंड जस्ट ब्लेस द पर्सन एंड लीव इट। फॉरगिवनेस इट्स नॉट कि मैंने उसको माफी दी, नहीं, आपने अपनी जिंदगी को आसान किया, सिंपल। जब ये बात आपके समझ में आ जाएगी ना, then life will become easy and happy, and that relationship will not hurt you. See, intention क्या है कि आप पूरे हो, वो बंदा अच्छा है, चलो टीचर बोलती चलो हाथ मिला लो, चलो ओके चलो बाय, टीचर डज दैट ना, जब दो बच्चे लड़के आते हैं तो चलो ठीक करा देते हैं। इट इज अबाउट making your relationship work, or even if you don't want to work, it should not make you feel bad, it should not affect you, it should not make you feel bad, affect you in any way, negative way, or it should not hurt you. I don't want to talk about and leave it, let us change the topic. No, you should be there very comfortable. अगर कोई बंदे ने आपके साथ चीटिंग की, अच्छा नहीं किया, फिर भी उसकी बात चल रही है एंड यू आर स्टिल सिटिंग देयर एंड ओके, लेट्स टॉक, व्हाट इज इट, without any emotions, then you have forgiven the person, and then you are free, then you are free, it's not about the other person, it's about you. ओके, चलिए सोचिए इस बात, और प्लीज आप वापस एक बार इसे सुनिए लिखने से पहले, इट कुड बी चैलेंजिंग टू राइट डाउन, ओके, अबाउट द रिलेशनशिप, स्पेशली व्हेन इट इज नॉट गुड ना, उनके बारे में सोचना भी अच्छा नहीं लगता। और आज का सेशन थोड़ा सा चैलेंजिंग है, असाइनमेंट कि आप लिखिए उनके बारे में, कितना भी आपको बुरा लगे, अरे मेरे दोस्त ने ऐसे किया, है मेरी मम्मी ने ऐसे किया, कोई बात नहीं, फिर भी आप लिखिए क्या अच्छी बात है, वहां से शुरू करें। थैंक यू नाम लिखिए पहले और फिर लिखिए। ओके, जैसे इस बुक में एग्जाम्पल दिया है, यू कैन गो थ्रू द एग्जाम्पल एंड डू। मैजिक प्रैक्टिस नंबर 50, लेट्स आस्क Anmol if he wants to read. Anmol, are you in a position to read?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, louder please.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, please.
Magic practice number 15. Magical heal for your relationships. First, counter blessing. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why are you grateful. Read your list at the end of each blessing. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, and as feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Second, choose one difficult, problematic, or broken relationship that you want to improve. Third, sit down and make a 10 list of the 10 things. Why are you grateful about that person you are choosing? Write it down in the following ways. Name I am grateful for what? Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic cup in one hand and say the magic cup thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Thank you Anmol for reading. Thank you Rachna for reading. So, any questions now? Hmm, uh, anything you want to share about the relationships? Because relationship is something which really, really matters. Okay, so if it is relationship with your children, they are not listening to you. Okay, how can you improve? Everything you can take your relationships to a different level by today's magical practice. So please, those who are watching online, also subscribe the channel, and those who are here live with me, please see that you go back to the lesson once or at least once again throughout the day. Go through the readings, listen to it. You can always listen audio, okay, to the book, and please do the practice. You have the knowledge, but if you don't practice, it will not work. Okay, so anything anyone wants to share, or we can stop here.
Suddenly,